Hey y'all, welcome back to Pikmin 2. Okay, so we unlocked the Awakening Woods. Let's just jump right on into it. Awakening Woods is probably one of my more favorite levels. Not just aesthetically, but just the way the enemies and stuff are. If it were just for aesthetics, I'd say that the first level would probably be my favorite level. Because I love snow. Good morning. It should please you to know that the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hole. The confines of my interior seem to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. And then the part that you guys don't really need to know, because again, it's just saying, hey, this is how you play the game. Now, let's get all the red Pikmin out, I guess. So we may as well. Just step here for a minute. It's off camera. I've never had this scene happen before, so I'm kinda curious of what it is. Louis, as Almar started you on your day. Let me try that again, my speech impediment. Louis, as Almar instructed, okay. As Almar introduced you on peculiarities of Pikmin creatures. That's what dyslexia is also all about. I have dyslexia as well, so it's like that. Very hard for me to read and speak right now. The Pikmin form groups based on color when dispatched. And grabbing them. Okay, so that would have been nice to know before I started replaying this. And honestly, that is actually my first time hearing that ever. I don't think I've ever actually stopped in the middle of the game just to find out. But it's a first for everything, even games we've played millions of times. Like, there's still things in Majora's Mask I'm learning about. And I'm skipping that scene because that's just it being like, hey, by the way, yeah, you Pikmin have flowers on them. So here's Spicy Bitter Spray, which I like to get. And then, yeah, there we go. Let them deal with that. You can also change the flower buds by pressing down, I believe. Yes. I won't worry about grabbing these guys until I'm able to get flowers on all these guys then. Which won't happen, but to get as much as possible would be ideal. That was pretty close. Because purple Pikmin are really OP. You keep this guy alive, but if you keep this Christian like that, it's like the easiest way of actually getting these guys down. That's right, we have a strawberry here too. So up here there is... I have to show you guys... Like, you can't really see on the angle unless I do this, but... that's just really awkward. So, I'll just show you bad. I'm just gonna skip that because I can just explain that there. So, basically... I maxed out the amount of Pikmin that we can have in a map. Usually it's 100, but... spoiler alert if you haven't played this game. There are blue Pikmin here. As those of you who have already seen this game, then you would have already known that. But that is why right now it maxed out. I didn't mean to do that. Oops. But that water pool, that indication be like, hey, can't get here till later. Because usually we'd have to break that down to get the water down for the other Pikmin to be able to go across. But right now, I'm not gonna worry about getting that gate until we get at least a full spicy bitter spray going on. Look at all these guys go here. Because once we get at least 10 of them going on over there, I'll let the Pikmin here, the rest of the Pikmin, deal with the gate. Okay, so our first enemy will be able to encounter over there, which is I would say a beetle enemy, but I don't think it's quite a beetle. Now that I think about it, I don't know what kind of bug that would be in real life. Astounding. This red berry contains an ultra spicy essence. It does not appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. Thanks, Chip. I appreciate it. Yes, little guy. Ah, yes, you got this, little dude. So proud of him. There's our spicy bitter spray. Captain Oliver, my research on the red berries you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the ultra spicy spray. Oops, the ultra bitter spray is the purple one that's going to come up in the next area whenever we are able to get to the next area. Although it is unstained, untested, I believe it will have a spectacular result. Very naughty Pikmin. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle from 10 berries. Response to contact me and confirm the berry count. I usually just keep tabs on how much we have. So these berries will come back as her. It's just purple Pikmin up top. Oh, they are back now. Means I will get 10 more. Just because I can. And I'll let the rest deal with the rest of the wall. Oh, you guys get back down here. But yeah. Because they seem to do most of the work, and this way we'll be able to come in with 2 more sprays. Which will be nice. And by the time we get out of our first cave in this level, we will be able to collect some more. Because what I usually do to quickly, and I mean quickly, get them to respawn, same with the grass, is to go in and out of a cave area. That way we don't have to reset the day in order for them to regrow. And we can just get them almost right away. Squash that little bugger. So this is the guy I was talking about before. Sneaky little plants. You can get him, guys. Yes, got him without needing to pull any of them back. So that's good. I think we are able to go this way. We could go the other way, but or we should at least be able to get all of these. Maybe not. But we'll see. I think they might just be a little bit too low. In which case, we'll leave the cave not across from us, but the other way around. Just a little bit too low, but that's okay. I think over here has more purple Pikmin in it. Can't go this way because that's poison. That will have a special kind of Pikmin that we will get sometime soon. Not in this cave, but the next cave. Which you'll be able to deal with that poison. The little white Pikmin. Absolutely adorable little things. But for now, we want to do the whole of these. Thankfully in this one, there's no bomb traps or boulder traps. Otherwise, I wasn't sure if that was going to be a male grub or not. Female sheer grub or a male sheer grub. It was just a female. You know. So there's just more up ahead too. All these Pikmin back. Here's all male sheer grubs. Nasty little guys. It's good to keep care of all because you don't want to lose any Pikmin on trying to get this treasure. Want to get as much flower budded Pikmin as possible. The rest we can just leave because I don't believe there is any more treasure down here, at least on this level. Flower bud Pikmin, there we go. Let's call it that one because it was right on us anyways. Stone of Glory. Stone of Glory indeed. Now waiting for that Pikmin to get our 1 cent. I like collecting them because even if they're not worth a lot, just like your new life, every penny counts. Every cent counts because we don't have pennies anymore in Canada. Not for a few years, but I still say that though. Let's see what we got here. Sometimes there is Bittersberry and Ultrasberry in there. Not always, there's a lower chance of getting yolk, but it's still a possibility. But there's also a possibility of there being little larvae egg enemies. I don't remember what they're called. Here you go, little guy. Now we'll all have flower buds on us. Even Oliver and Louie and Dodge. Here we go. Yeah, that's why I put so many eggs. This is what's considered a resting floor. Quite good on those. There we go. I don't think there's any treasure in this area then. This will help us unlock the next area once. I just want to do this all the Pikmin to Oliver and Louie. But we'll see if we get to that next level in the next area. So I was just kind of just yawning there for a little bit, but I was also just for some reason really fascinated on the Pikmin pulling. I couldn't tell you why, I just am. Okay, little guys. I love them. The blue Pikmin are so cute. Purple, pink, and white Pikmin are my favorite Pikmin. And if I had to choose out of the original Pikmin, I'd say blue Pikmin are my favorite Pikmin. All four of them are just so cute. I also love rock Pikmin, but I count those as purple Pikmin because let's be real here. That's pretty much what they are. Here's fire, as you can tell. If you haven't played Pikmin 1, then you don't want any other Pikmin except for red you have to deal with. Otherwise they will get burned and possible for them to die because of that. So you gotta be careful. You don't need it, because you can just deal with the fire as well. Purple, but it's a bit more of a gamble than anything. So I've gotten it down pretty fast with purple Pikmin before, but I don't feel like accidentally killing any of my purple Pikmin. That's right, you don't have to press plus for that. Let them choose which side they want to fight. There we go. And I'll just have the reds deal with this treasure here. It just makes things less nerve-wracking about it. So this floor, I guess, makes up for the resting area when it comes to treasure. So you could have just done that, but I just decided to have red go through anyways. It's faster. Let's watch some of these Pikmin just lounge here. It's fun just sometimes just stopping and watching them lounge. Like we can see right here. Sort of. Tendo. Oh, there we go. Was right way the first time. Oh well. Anyways, let's just finish up this hole. I believe there's only one more floor left now. There might be another one after this, but I'm not too sure about that. Nope, there is. There is this one. Time to wreck another one of these guys. Goodbye. You tried. These guys are absolutely rude, but that is why we have purple Pikmin with us, aside from them being really strong. Because they will kill a bunch of them at once, as you can see there. But let's get these guys up. So these are the guys I was talking about that would come from out of the eggs. Or have a chance of coming out of the eggs. I'm gonna leave over here. Love how there was a little red Pikmin. I was like, wait for me. Don't leave me behind. There's our next treasure, plus the more purple Pikmin. It's always good to have purple Pikmin as much as you can early on in the game, because there is a treasure at the end of the game that you will need 100 purple Pikmin for, so I had to think how much I needed. That is all though. Cool. That's why it's nice to have those bugs down, because they give us a lot of gold. Lucky wafer. That was literally the only treasure in that room now. And it looks like my other video is done. Just gonna double check. I don't think there is more flowers, but before there's a chance of getting spray. Take that chance. Well, it burnt, but not too bad. So no spray from that, so let's just go down to the next floor, which I think is now the last one. I could be wrong, but never know. Okay, is this the last one? This is where I'm just going to have all my purple Pikmin with me. Because why not use the most OP ones? And if you want to stay on the side and then call it when it gets about that health. We take a piece that slices out of this grill. Yeah, next purple Pikmin ready. There we go. Might have been able to get her down, but I didn't want to sacrifice or risk losing any of the purple Pikmin because they are the most important Pikmin in this game at this point. And there we go. That is the fastest way of beating this class. And I just noticed that the floor shows a frog. Skipping that because it's like, hey, by the way, this thing came. Just realized that this is on the ground. So I wonder if that is her before she became a queen. Or before she got even bigger. I'll let some purple Pikmin down that business. So this will, it'll show after. I can pretty much just explain it. It'll also explain, actually. It gives us a little radar for treasure, though. Prototype detector. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure garage is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. If the needle will move right as you approach treasure. There you go. Just explain that there. And it shows down, right at the bottom there. And yes, I would like to escape with my Pikmin, please. And thank you. Okay. That will be it for this episode. So I think... maybe not. So, you know, I will... well, it will be the... this is going to be the end of this episode. I was just thinking ahead. I was thinking of getting more bitter spray off camera, but... may as well keep it because today is still bright. But... either way, I'm just gonna pause it. With that, I will leave it here as I said. And we will go into the cave I tried to go into in the next episode. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, do what you do. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.